are the features that make the Vtuvia Reindeer bike stand apart from the crowd? How does it hold up to other brands with the same price? And who would be a good fit for this bike? These are all the questions I'll be answering throughout the review. So let's get started with all the features that make this bike stand apart. The most obvious one is the color. This is a very bright and vibrant frame, and I like that because I do a lot of riding on the roads, and so the more visible, the better. And next is the lighter frame. Most bikes in this price range are pushing around 80 pounds. This one is in the low 70s. So moving it around, putting it in a truck, or bringing it up and down the stairs, which is what I do, is much easier on your body. The speed is also different. Most companies set the throttle at 20 miles per hour. The Reindeer's throttle tops out at 26, which is the same as pedal assist level 5.
All right, that's 26 miles an hour on pedal assist. And throttle's also 26.
So when switching between pedaling and using the throttle, that is a seamless transition because they both top out at the same speed. Now the throttle does still work when set to pedal assist level 0. And I don't like that because if you're just moving the bike around and accidentally bump it, it can get away from you. Another thing that I don't see very often are the nicer Cheoing tires. They are punch resistant and they have a reflective liner. Most bikes in this price range don't have that protective liner. And it also has some higher end Exo suspension. So if you plan on some single track or green and blue rated trails, you'll appreciate that upgraded suspension. The last thing that's unique is that the bike doesn't do all the work for you. For example, on the highest pedal assist level, when topping the bike out at my normal cadence, I can feel some resistance. It's not a lot, but enough to where after 10 or so miles, I've got a nice burn in my legs. Now, if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to have any burn at all, you can use the throttle, which tops the bike out the same as pedal assist level 5. So this is kind of like your athletic and your lazy man's bike. Moving on to the next question, how does it hold up to other brands in the same price? Well, as far as a nice feeling and solid ride, it's par for the course. Nothing vibrates, the motor sounds good at higher speeds, it just feels good. Now the range is what I would expect for a bike in this price range. I had an average speed of 25 miles per hour and got 19.66 miles with 366 feet of elevation gain. I didn't go until the bike died, but I got close. There was just one battery bar showing. So I'm thinking it probably could have gone another 1 to 3 miles. Now one of the things I didn't like as far as battery is that when it dropped down to 2 bars, the bike's top speed was about 23 miles per hour compared to 26 with a full battery. And usually I don't see that big of a drop until at least 1 battery bar. So the power consistency isn't the best. The last thing that is standard with this bike compared to other bikes in the same price is the motor sensitivity. Typically from a standstill on pedal assist level 5 in the first gear, the power takes about 1 revolution to come on, and that's what I got with the Reindeer. And when it does, it's actually pretty fast. It doesn't take long to hit 20 miles per hour. And then while at 20, if I stop pedaling, the power cuts off in about half a second. And then when I re-engage, it takes about 1.5 revolutions for the power to come back on, which is just slightly above what I typically see for bikes in this class. If you're more of the throttle type, you'll like this bike because it is more powerful, and you've got less of a delay for the motor to cut off and come back on. Okay, so last question is, who would be a good fit for this bike? Well, I personally felt that they geared this towards a bigger, heavier rider, or someone who wants to haul a ton of gear, because you have a payload capacity of 400 pounds. I also felt it was designed for those who have some lower back pain, because you have the step-through frame so it's easy to mount or dismount, and you have a high stem and handlebars, so the posture is more upright, taking the strain off your lower back. Before I end, I want to run you through a few more things I liked and didn't like about the bike. First off, here's what I didn't like, and that's the brakes. They're hydraulic, so they're smooth and powerful, but they did lack in stopping power, especially for a 72-pound frame. I thought the throttle was cheap filling. I see a lot of these and I just don't like them. The screen isn't that bright even when turned up all the way, and the hill climbing power was average at best.
26% grade, full charge on the bike, pedal assist level 5, hitting it with some momentum. Here we go, and here's the tricky parts. We go down in gears. Oh, it's dying fast. Oh yeah, I gotta help it. Gotta help it quite a lot. It's gonna be too steep for this thing.
And here's the things that I liked. I thought the look and the design of the saddle was pretty cool. I liked the grips, I thought they felt nice, and the control pad had a cool design and also felt nice. So that's everything you need to know about the Vtuvia Reindeer. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. As always, thanks for watching and take care.